Ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation, with a round of applause, let's make welcome FXDaddy. Come on, you can do better than that. You can do better than that. That's how you know that an event is good. Is that the people that came for the event, they leave the event knowing what next to do. Anytime you come for an event and after the event you don't know what to do next, then there's actually a problem with the event. If you come for an event and the event is actually successful, you should know what next to do. And I'm very hopeful that after now, if you're still in doubt or in confusion of what to do, you will know after today. All right? So I know I have 25 minutes, but please, I just need 10 minutes to do something before we start. So please bear notes. I have extra 10 minutes, please. So I want to first of all personally acknowledge many of the guests here, both those that are our speakers, our special guests, and other people who I know personally that traveled out, from different places to be here, and are doing amazing things also. All right? So in no particular order, I want to first of all acknowledge my bosom friend and brother. He was here last year, and we became brothers. In fact, when I told him about the event and that we love him to come back, he told me, don't worry, don't pay for my flights, don't give me anything, I'll come by myself. We said, no. I said, no, I know you are my friend, but you are still my guest. So we insisted, and just to make sure he's here. So no other person than David Achom. So please put your hands together for my bosom friend. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. So I want to also appreciate no other person than Sir M.J. Young. It's been an amazing friendship, and thank you so much. Thank you for always bringing value to my life and to the company. Thank you. Thank you so much. Also, I want to personally acknowledge, there are some people you meet in this industry. Everybody comes with different personalities and different things that makes them unique. And sometimes when you have conversation with people, you can easily tell from what they say the kind of person they are, and you can know what to pick from them. Last week, I had a 1-hour conversation with this person I want to acknowledge now, and for 1 full hour we talked, shared experiences, and that night, it was quite late in the night, I think so. Then, I left that conversation. I told my wife that we've started the life of risk. Risk has started from today. That we are playing too safe. And that conversation opened my eye to another thing. This is a person who I've seen, by his nickname, you will know that this guy is truly born for this industry. And he has made a lot of money from the industry. When we were having a conversation, he would say, this is my property here, this is my property here, this is my property. I said, oh, guy, I'm the one in real estate, not you. How come you're having more properties? You understand? I mean, very amazing person. And I really want us to acknowledge another person. Dan FX Lion himself. Roa. So thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. And also, of course, the First Lady herself, the Achalugo herself. All the way from Lagos, she honored our invitation to be here. I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for all you do, especially for the FX community. If you follow her online, you will know that she's giving out a lot of value. So thank you so much. How many of you are excited to see happiness here? Thank you so much. From the depths of our heart, we really appreciate you. Thank you. Then to my special guest, man. Some of you won't believe that. Some of the guys that you're seeing here, I'm actually meeting them for the first time. Yeah, for the very first time. But we've connected because one thing I love about the industry is that when you see your tribe of people, it's easy to actually know by the way they do their things, and you see their hearts in the way they give out value. So this person is somebody, I think I've met him once when he came to Abuja for an event. We met at the parking lot when I was going out. And then because I've heard of him, I decided to just check some of the things he's doing. And trust me, I was really amazed. You know, here in Abuja, when we do events like this, because Abuja people rarely come out for events. So there's a kind of crowd you see, you'll be like, Abuja came out. But when this guy holds events in the north, the whole north comes out for that kind of event. And he has been an amazing person, amazing community, doing amazingly well. So please give it up for Bala Francis. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really, thank you so much for all you do. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Now, the next person I would love to appreciate is somebody I stumbled upon his video one time. And the way he talked, because, you know, I don't make this, you know, to be biased or in any way to sound derogatory or something like that. I don't really see a lot of traders from the north in terms of giving out both the education, in terms of giving out. I know there are a lot, maybe I don't know, so please, I'm really sorry if this sounds anyhow, but I don't mean it like that, okay? So when I saw him with the value he's giving out, and I'm like, man, there's something here. And I mean, when we were having this event, I told my team, please reach out to this guy, make sure that he's here. Then we connected, and I told him, please, whatever makes you you, whatever has made you this level of success, please, I want you to come and share with our people. And all the way from Kaduna, he came down here. So please, let's celebrate my friend and brother, Simple Forex. So please celebrate Abubakar, my friend, a.k.a. Simple Forex. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Then the next person is the billionaire herself. Yeah, she's so much into the billionaire thing that her name became Billionaire. So thank you so much. Please, let's give it up for Billionaire Ama. Thank you so much for coming. Totally appreciate it. Thank you so much. Then also have somebody who some of you on our trading floor have seen him many times. And anytime he comes, he doesn't even tell me that he's coming. You know, there's some people that when they tell you they are coming, you prepare for their coming. But most times he doesn't give us the time to prepare. He just shows up like that. And this is somebody that has many years of experience in the industry. If my mathematics is correct, over 16 years of trading experience now. And has seen the ups and the downs. Well, of course, it's good to celebrate the ups. But when you see somebody who has been to the downs too, please celebrate them. So this person has, have you heard that somebody is ever owning a debt of over ₦1 billion from the same industry where you are in? That's to tell you how he has been to the ups and he has also been to the downs. So I've learned a lot from him personally, and I appreciate his coming anytime, anywhere. So thank you so much. Please give it up for Dr. David Harvey. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You know I love you, sir. Thank you so much. And then also, of course, to my right, I can see the value flow trading team. Such amazing set of people. Please give it up for Value Flow Trading Team. Thank you guys for showing up. And I can also see behind them my very bosom friend. In fact, we're that close that he traveled all the way from, I think it was River State, to my wedding in Benue State for the first time as part of my best men team. What do they call them again? Men in suits, right? So thank you so much. Please put your hands together for Pipscomb FX. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I'm just looking around to know people I can. Okay, I can see FX Oracle AI team over there, right? Thank you guys for coming. Then to my right, to my left also, I see FX Priest, the Forex Priest himself. Thank you so much for coming. Then to my front, I see all of you. All of you. Everywhere you came out from, I sincerely appreciate. I wish I could appreciate everyone one by one, but time would fail us to do that. And of course, I see my Cash Club members. My Cash Club members. How many of you are here? Please give it up for Cash Club. If you're here, wave your hand. Shout, 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 shout. Thank you guys for being here. I totally appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. And of course, not to fail to mention, um, okay, one set of people and then one more person. I want to really appreciate our partners. Our partner, not partners now. Our partner, when it comes to trading, trust me, we partner with the best. In fact, as of 2, 3 years ago, I used to be very skeptical about partnership when it comes to Forex because of many things I heard and because of my own experiences. But I met these amazing people who they outdid themselves in terms of the kind of services they provide. And, they, propose a partnership. I'm like, okay, let's do this. And it has been an amazing partnership. And I'm talking about no other company than HFM, Hot Forex. Formally, please put your hands together for our broker that we're partnering with. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Then I want to appreciate the most beautiful person attending this event right now. Look around to your neighbor. Look around. Are you the most beautiful person now? Just look around. Are you the most beautiful person? What did your neighbor say? Okay, so, well, in absentia, I want to appreciate my wife. My beautiful wife. Now, for some of you that might not be married at this time, you might not relate. But however, when you get married, you find out that a lot of your success depends on who you decide to choose as your partner. Whether you agree with it or not. I know there's a lot ongoing in the society right now, a lot of talks around that, but I promise you, the person you choose as your life partner has a lot to do with your success. Whether you agree with it or not. In fact, you don't have to agree. You don't have to agree, but you agree later. You understand? So my wife has been a pillar of support, a pillar of hope. In fact, I woke up this morning, she sent me a very long text. I mean, we slept on the same bed. I still wake up with good morning text. You understand? That's to tell you how sweet the whole thing is, right? So she sent me a long message and appreciating me for everything. So I really want to thank her for all the support. So please, clap for my wife. I know she's not here, but... All right, so let's kick it off. So today I want to speak something on intentionality. And there's a reason I want to talk about that in particular, because we're in a particular season when it comes to the industry. And this is the season where if you don't understand some things, you might be swept off. You might make some mistakes that might take you a very long time to realize that you're making a mistake. And that's one of the reasons why we're holding an event like this, to give you guys upfront knowledge about some of these things so that you will know what to do, okay? But before I go on, I want to also appreciate my team, please. My team, I mean, those guys are amazing. Please, put your hands together for my team. And David was telling me yesterday when we were on our way out of this venue that one thing he has learned being around me is that I'm a community person. I saw the way I relate to my team, the way everybody's carried along, everybody's happy doing that thing. I told him, well, we are a family company. We are not, we are a family company. Everybody loves each other. And so I can't really stop appreciating every one of them for their inputs. Some of you already know the synthetic president. How many of you know the synthetic president? Right here. Sean, please wave. Thank you so much. Miracle is here. Juliet somewhere at the back. Chris, Nehemiah. Those that are working with us, both online, ad hoc team, everyone, thank you guys. And to all the volunteers also, thank you all so much. So back to my topic. Now, if you're not intentional about anything you do in life, it's not just about trading right now. If you're not intentional about anything you do in life, you most likely not see any results from it. Now, let's be reminded. I want to remind us of something. Forex trading is a skill to make money. Just like web designing. Just like teaching. Just like engineering. Just like law. It's a skill. And what a skill does for you is to simply give you a means of exchange for value. You understand what I'm trying to say? So let's say I'm an engineer. You have a project you're doing that's not working. You call me as an engineer. And because the project is valuable to you, I provide solutions to make it work. Then I get paid. We exchange value for money. So Forex trading is simply a skill. It is not a guarantee to wealth. Please pay attention. You know, sometimes when we say things like this, once in a while people drag me. I don't know why somebody would drag somebody like me, but sometimes they drag me online. Somebody will come in, we'll do a video, and the person will be like, show us charts. You are not showing us charts. Meanwhile, what they don't know is that, in fact, on YouTube, I have over 432 videos on charts. So I have enough for you to watch for 1 year without repeating. Charts, analysis. Over 432 videos. I mean 400 and something. So you can watch all my videos. That's if you're looking for charts. But that person didn't know that anyway. But when we say things like this, they'll be like, no, show us where you are clicking. I can show you where I'm clicking for 10 years. And you'll be clicking it. But nothing is coming up from the clicking. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because if you don't understand the trader, you will not understand his trading. So you first of all have to understand who the trader is. Who is the person that has the skill? And that will tell you how the person is actually making the money with what he's doing. So, being a skill to wealth, it does not in any way negate the principles of wealth creation. Just because you know how to trade Forex does not mean that you don't need sound money management principle. Just because you know how to trade Forex does not mean that you throw away everything you know about risk and reward in life. Just because you know Forex does not mean that you throw away the value in relationships and how relationships can help you. I always say this. The reason why I'm here today is not just because I know the skill of Forex. It's because at the time, I won't say it's my prime, but at the time when I became profitable in Forex, I had quality relationships that were able to look at what I'm doing and see beyond the skill and say that this guy, he's good at what he's doing, but beyond that, this guy can manage my money. Somebody can have the skill. You know he has the skill, but you can't trust him with your money. So I can agree that, yes, it was the skill that made me the money, but if I'm being truthful, it wasn't the skill. It was simply because somebody saw me, trusted me enough that beyond my skill, I know what to do in order to manage his money and his friend's money, because he started bringing other people at the end of the day. Now, a lot of people, when they start trading or maybe when they learn Forex, they usually have one of the most problems people have is capital. Trust me, as at the fifth year of my trading, when I started figuring out trading and I became constantly profitable, my least problem was money. Because beyond the skill, people looked at me and they are like, no, this guy, I see the way he talks. I see the way he carries himself. I see the way he does the things he does. I can put money and this guy can trade for me. As at when I was learning, and I wasn't even that good like I am now. People were willing to fund money, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Give me login details, manage this money for me. That was how I made my first million. That was how I made my first 10 million. That was how I made every single, in fact, that was the foundation of everything that changed in my life. So can we say that it was just the skill? No, it wasn't. So if you negate the principles that brings wealth just because you have the skill of Forex, trust me, you will pay for it later. Because you go cry. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So beyond just having the skill, that's why seminars like this, that's why I organize seminars like this. We might not come here and if, like I said, if you want to see charts, in fact, I have a playlist on YouTube, episode 1 to 50 for each year. 2023, 2024, I'm compiling one for 2025. If you want to see charts, you want to see what I'm doing, it's fine. But what I'm telling you now is actually what made me. As at when I was doing my youth service, I was driving my third car as an NYSC copper. When other people were looking out for where to, because, I'm a medical personnel. I'm a physical therapist by training. So you do internship, like housemanship, before you go for service. When I finished my housemanship and was about to, looking for youth service, other of my, classmates were looking for hospitals that were going to pay. So if they say, okay, you want to go to Benue State, are they paying? How much is the hospital paying? I was looking for where they will collect my pay and give me my time. That's what Forex can do for you. I approached my HOD, who at the time, I was earning more than what he was, double of what he was earning in a year. I was earning double of that. I met him and he already knew because, of course, they knew me. They call me Obi that time. Say Obi, the unserious physical therapist. So, I met him. I told him, please, I'm going for NYSC. And I really need my time because, as you know, this thing is paying me. So, please, if I don't know how this hospital works, but if you can collect my salary and allow me not to come to work, I would really appreciate it. And thank God. There are some people you meet in life, they play some roles, but you don't know how important it is. Thank God he understood me. He told me, Obi, I know you're already making money from this thing. Well, in his words, he said, I know it's not everybody that will practice physical therapy. So if this is what you want to do, go ahead. NYSC, throughout NYSC, I can tell you, I wore that khaki 12 times. CDS each month, 12 times. You understand? Now, of course, not like I was through and throughout, you get. Of course, I go to the hospital once in a while, you get. And it's not every day you wear khaki, right? So, but that particular khaki, 12, because of CDS, you go and sign. So I come to the hospital once in a while, do my thing, and it was just lovely. Now, that's what Forex can do for you. Now, going forward, when I started becoming profitable, next thing that happened for me was, like I said, relationships. I began to meet people who were able to fund a lot of money. Although some of those relationships ended up very bad because at some point, mistakes made, accounts blown, and all of that. Debts, those things, they are part of my story. I don't like sharing some of them, okay? But because I don't want to demotivate you. Because the aim of this program is to keep you motivated, right? So I might not be able to tell, just know that it wasn't that rosy anyway. Okay. Now, going forward, one thing I also learned that helped me a lot, which I won't shy away from, is the fact that the intention behind your trading matters more than the skill itself. What you want to achieve from trading is more important than the skill itself. Because that's your major motivating factor when you're learning Forex. What you want to do. And there's nothing bad about that, if you are the person who loves supercars, you love supercars, you love luxury things, luxury watches, and that is your motivation. You see, that motivation is the most important thing than even the skill itself. Because that's what will keep you going in season and out of season. When it's working, when it's not working, whatever the situation is, that motivation behind your trading is what will keep you. I had a discussion with David last night when we were discussing on our way home. So he mentioned something, because I told him, I'm not really the flashy guy. When they said, when the MC was asking, when you look at trading, what comes to FXDaddy, what comes to, somebody say low key. I said, you know what you are saying. Now, I'm not a flashy guy. I don't fancy it in any way, in any form. It doesn't make sense to me. It comes off as immaturity to me at somehow. And he now said that sometimes, that some of those things are a result of background, which I totally agree. Because where I come from, I'm not from a wealthy Adeleke money. You understand? But I'm not from a poor family, per se. You get? I'm not really from a poor family. We are way above average. My father's house is 16 bedroom. Yes. That's mansion. 14 rooms with 2 warehouses. Those 2 warehouses can, in fact, if I count well, it's actually 18 rooms, if you want to add those warehouses. So that's where I come from. So, by default, what I see as money, I've not made it. Do you understand? Now, some other persons, this is difficult right now. Sorry, guys, sorry. Wardrobe issues. Oh, please, someone come and help me. I can't drop this mic now. Please help me. Okay. So what I see as money, I've personally not made it inside my mind. Now, do I have things worthy of talking about? Obviously, I do. A lot. But it's just not necessary. You understand? Because my motivation for Forex is deeper than luxury cars. Those are, like I said, if that is your motivation, sweet. Because you need to have that motivation. There should be something motivating you to come into Forex. Because, of course, there is money in Forex. A lot of money. I tell you, there's money in Forex. The reason why we can organize events like this and make it free and even give you food inside without charging you anything is because there is money. And like I said, it's not Adeleke money, neither is it Dangote money. But like David said, I'm not begging you. So in the words of David, I'm not really begging. I'm comfortable, highly comfortable. I tell you that. I go on my trips. I do my own things. Because I'm personally a property guy. You understand? I love to invest in real estate, most importantly. In fact, that's why we started a real estate company, because of that. So that motivation is very important. You need to ask yourself, if I'm leaving this event, this should be the first thing you need to do. Ask yourself, what is actually my motive? Because you need it. If you don't have it, trust me, you will give up. This industry can force you to give up. Force you to make decisions that even you didn't believe that you can make it. This industry can force you to question your sanity and ask yourself if you even know what you are doing. This is that kind of industry that can do that kind of thing to you. So you need to have adequate motivation. Secondly, you need to understand the principles, general principles governing wealth creation. Like I said, Forex trading is just the skill. If the only thing you have is the skill, relax. 5 years down the line, you find out that you are just running around in circles. You are in the same place. There are some people that once you start the analysis, once in a while they come around on our trading floor. Once you start the analysis, tell you, no, this is fair value gap here. This break of structure. This break of structure. I don't, sometimes, I don't like saying that my analysis is best. You understand? But some people, you just, they will now be like, no, I don't believe. I think it's going to buy, sir. And then, sometimes, if I want to be very jovial, I can ask, okay, so how much have you made so far? I say this every time, and every time I say this, David doesn't like it. The trader that is making money is the trader that knows trading. Now, like he told you, when Sir M.J. Young was, if you are listening very well, he said something like, if you think everybody is making money from courses, Why not start your own course? Is that a problem? If you think everybody is making money from social media influencing, start your own. Did anybody stop you from doing that? The reason why you will not start it is because truly you know sabi trade. Yeah. Because let me tell you, sooner or later, if you're a fraud, we will find out. Yeah, it will show. You can't do that long enough. Maybe you're leading a community, you're doing live trading sessions with that. You can't do that long enough being a fraud. People will find out sooner or later that this guy is doing rubbish. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So if you actually know the trading, you won't be here arguing, they're making money influencing. None of your business. You should be making the money. 2. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So as much as possible, beyond Forex trading, understand the principle that governs wealth creation. It also governs Forex, whether I like it or not. The reason why I did not crash out when I had losses was simply because I had some knowledge of risk management. One of the mistakes that a lot of traders make is they learn trading. And next thing, somebody is giving them money to trade. And next thing, they are sending the account number, they send money into your account. Number 1 mistake. That was one of the many reasons why I'm even carrying this mic boldly. Nobody in this world, living or dead, can come and hold me ransom and say I did this one or I ran away with their money because you never gave me money in the first place. From the very get-go, I made up my mind that if I made that mistake once, I never tried it again. Had the debts, and it's hard making money. It's harder making money to pay somebody else. I'm telling you the truth. It was nightmare. I swore never. So even if you like, have $20 million that you want to give me, never. If you don't want to fund it yourself, leave it. Carry the money and go. Because some people can come in that light, and some of you don't know, this industry is deep. There are a lot of deep things that happen, which I don't want to go into. I'm the organizer of the event. I'm not a guest. So, I might not vibrate like MJ Young, but trust me, there are a lot of things. So somebody might come and offer you money. But what you don't know is that there's an issue, which they will not tell you. And that money is just, they are sacrificing your head. But you don't know. They get. And I'm glad some of those mistakes I did not make it. Simply because beyond the skill, understood the risk management behind it. Wealth management. And the first principle of wealth management, as stipulated by Warren Buffett, is never lose money. Yeah. Warren Buffett will tell you that the first rule of investment is never lose money. Never lose your capital. The second rule is understand the first rule. Yeah. So I didn't make that mistake. If not, it would have been torture. Because I've been still drowning in debts right now. Like literally drowning in debts. But the reason that didn't happen was simply because I understood some of these things I'm telling you. Sad, because it was a sad experience, even for me. If I was depressed for a very long time, having lost money of people, we're talking about over $450,000-ish. This was in 2021 into 2022. It's still terrible. I still feel bad about it even as I'm talking to you. But the reason why I'm not in cell like that, or in prison, simply because of some of these things I'm telling you. And because of some of the agreements that we made even before management and all. So that's the first thing you need to do. First of all, what did I say first? What did I say first? Understand first of all what you want to do. Secondly, understand the principles of wealth management. Then let's move to number 3. Now, when you come to Forex and when you start learning Forex, First thing that you most likely notice is that there are different strategies. In fact, when I was learning Forex, when I go on YouTube, when I watch it, sometimes at some point, after 1 year, 2 years, when I watch a YouTube video, I know less after watching the video than I knew before watching. Because this guy is totally telling me something different from what this other guy said. Use trend line, don't use trend line. And both of them are saying that they are successful. Which one will I follow? Use support and resistance, don't use. Fair value gap, don't use fair value gap. Then it took me a while to understand that, in fact, this industry, like he said, is an industry where when you start, you don't know when you graduate. You don't know when you become profitable. It can be 3 months, it can be 6 months, it can be 10 months. In fact, I was speaking with Happiness yesterday night. When she told me she has read 5 years, I said, man, 5 years. You have more results than I had in even my 60 year of trading. This is currently my 90 year of trading, Forex. By July, I'll be 10 years in trading. That's a lot of time, right? Please clap if you can clap. It's not easy. Some people gave up after 2 years. So if you see someone doing it for 10 years, I think it's worth clapping for, right? So you don't know when your own will be, simply because there are different pursuits, different goals motivating everybody. So the way you approach Forex is different from the way I'll basically approach it. Like I said, I came from wealth to an extent. Although when my dad died in 2010, we started becoming poorer every year. Started selling off some property. You understand? So from 2010, we became poorer, poorer, and poorer every day. But my first 15 years, I had already seen some level of influence. My dad had 4 cars at some point. So we are good. We are comfortable. I went to the best school in Abia State. As at then. I mean the best. I mean literally the best. You can tell from my English. I speak well, right? So I've seen some level. So some other things that might motivate other people might not motivate me. I'll share it with David some of the things, some of my relatives were able to achieve and the kind of short time brevity that they used to achieve that amount of results. So for me, my motivation is not to come and show off or show you something. I really want everyone here to leave here, first of all, really inspired. That's the first thing. I want you to leave here and go and, if it's Forex you want to trade, you go and face it squarely. I'm not in any way going to tell you that everybody here will make money from Forex. Some of you at the end of the day might decide to go into some other things, which is absolutely fine. I have a friend who I started trading with, and I didn't start trading with him. I was already 3 years before I started trading. The guy lost money first time, lost second time, lost third time. The guy moved into agriculture and decided to start doing his things in agriculture. This guy, I'm telling you, everything I can boast of in terms of assets, the guy has more. So it's not about the skill only. Like I said, the principle, at the end of the day, this fight is against poverty. Let's not forget. At the end of the day, this fight is against poverty. Because some people make it a personal thing to be the best trader in Nigeria. You are on a wild goose chase. Do you know why? Because fresh bloods are coming. You know this thing they say, the beautiful ones are not yet born. You see in this Forex industry, some of you are sitting here now. Some of you are sitting here quietly. But what you don't know is that if you're coming to Tradersfest next year, that you are coming with G-Wagon. You don't know yet. Some of you don't know. Some of you even walked to this place. You even had to borrow transport to come. But what you don't know is that by this time next year, that you're coming here with GLE 2025 model. You don't know yet, so I'm giving you breaking news. Okay? Because I usually say this. The day your life will change, the sun will not be blue on that day. It will look like every normal day. It will look like every normal day. But you don't know that something has shifted. You don't know that your mentality, your paradigm has shifted. You just live and see yourself acting differently. Your alarm will ring in the morning, you snooze it. It rings the next morning after Tradersfest, you'll be like, no, I'm waking up now. Because I'm about to take my life more serious. The day your life will change, trust me, the sun will look like it will look like every normal day. The first day I heard about Forex, I was just at home. Because how will I do this now so I don't miss my train of thoughts? Okay, let me start with this. When I was in 300 level, I started asking questions. Vital questions about life. Questions like, what do I do after school? Because when I asked them about the average salary of a physical therapist, they said it was between 100,000 and about 120,000 starting. And if you can do that for 5 years, that's the federal hospital, do that for 5 years, maybe you can start doing 160, 180, then 200. And I asked myself, 5 years. This was then. No. So that means now, if I'm able to save in 1 year, earning 100,000, 1 year is 1.2 million, right? 1.2 million, correct? So if I'm able, and of course, you can't save 1.2, won't you eat? You know, go chop. You know, go pay house rent. So I told myself, so if I'm able to save, because I'm not a very good saver, that's why I like real estate. Because once you buy it, you can't quickly sell it. So you've locked the money, whether I like it or not. So for me, that's the savings for me. Because once the money is in my account, it go. Something will take the money. So I told myself, so if I'm able to save 40% of this money, that means in 1 year, 1.2 million, 40% of 1.2 million is about, let's say, 400, 500, thereabout. As at then, Toyota Camry was going for 2.2, 2.7, between 2.5 and 3 million. Toyota Camry, clean one. So I told myself, so if I save 500,000 every day, that means it will take me 5 years to save enough money to buy Toyota Camry. When will I marry? When will I build house? You understand? Because my dad built his first house in his 20s. His first house in his 20s. So when will I be able to do what my papa do first? Nobody even start to go Dangote level. I make papa proud first. So I told myself, no, there is a problem here. I mean, something has to change. So I was looking for I did everything you can imagine. I learned everything. They say they are doing a seminar, affiliate marketing, I'm there. Web design, I'm there. If I tell you the number of skills I have now, web design. If I design a website for you, you will pay me millions. I learned coding. I learned affiliate marketing. I learned copywriting. A lot. I learned graphic. In fact, when the company started, I was my own graphic designer. I didn't need to employ. Graphic design, animation, video editing. Now my work with that. You understand? I learned all those things because I just needed an escape route. Because see, let me tell you, first and second thing, remember the first thing I said you should do when you go live here is to do what? Know what to do next. Be intentional. Ask yourself what is your motivation. Second thing you need to do when you live here is to look at your salary. Look at what you're earning in a month now. Ask yourself. If you're able to save, remember inflation is currently at 30-something%, right? 30-something%. If I'm able to save 40% or 50% of my salary in 1 year, what can it buy me? When you make that calculation, some of you will find out that for you to actually build a house, it will take you 12 years. One house. Some of you will find out that it will actually take you 15 years to buy your first car. So that's another thing you need to do when you live here. That's the second thing. Do that mathematics. That will help you to take the steps necessary to do what you need to do. Now, like I said, it must not be Forex. It can be any other thing. This is a Forex Traders and Entrepreneurs program where we're intentional about that. Some of you can be any other thing. It must not be Forex, I can assure you that. I've already given you an example of somebody that quit Forex and made it. So it can be you too. You understand? You know how MJ Young said, if you like, give up. Some of you actually need to give up and go and do something else instead of Forex. I'll be sincere with you. So When I did that mathematics, I began to take steps. So I was just at home one day browsing Facebook, and I saw a seminar, Forex Trading, whatever. And I went for the seminar. So the guy talked, excellently well, how they are going to be giving signal. That was my first time hearing anything about signal. This was in 2016 now. That was my first time hearing signal, that they are going to be doing this. Then he said, download MetaTrader 4, click buy, click sell. So during the whole thing, we downloaded MetaTrader 4. You know when they do MetaTrader 4, they give you $10,000 demo account. So they gave me the account, so I just clicked buy. I didn't even know what lot size is. And the event continued. So during the event, I now looked at my phone after like 20, 25 minutes. And I saw plus 500. Thing was blue. I say, what's going on here? I now waved to the man. I asked him, so, do you really mean that if this was real money, that I've made $500 now? The guy said, yes, that is your money. Inside my mind, I say, whatever this man is selling, I'll buy two. I was just saying, okay, just talk. Just round up. Whatever you want to give me now, give me. I went home that day. I literally couldn't sleep because I just felt like I found my way of escape. Finally, I'm going to achieve what my father did. I'm going to make money quick and early. I was awake till 3 a.m. the next morning. Just watch. He recommended one video. I can tell you, I watched up to 15 that night. I couldn't sleep. It was just so interesting. The idea that you can fund money and press phone and make the money was just excellent. In fact, I started telling my classmates that I'm not going to practice with you people. Oh. In 400 level, 500 level, some of them can tell you this. I started telling them I will not practice with you people. That I love this profession, but I'll just do my internship, do 1 year, then I go. Because Forex, once I found it, I was like, no, this is it. I'm not doing anything else but this thing. Although, of course, it took me 3 years, in fact, almost 4 years, to finally get to the point where it actually started paying. But as at then, it was worth it. The knowledge I was getting, everything was worth it. In fact, the following morning after that day, because I also stumbled into, when I was now watching it, I stumbled into binary trading, IQ options. How many of you heard of IQ options? Anywhere you hear up, run first, before you hear options. Everywhere you hear buy, before you hear nari, just run first. I started trading IQ options. I first of all funded $5, traded it and lost it. Then I now asked myself, are you not foolish? You didn't even confirm whether you can even withdraw safe. You just funded and lost. I said, okay, raise some money again, funded $10. Immediately I funded, I saw that your account has been funded. I now click withdraw for $5 to be sure that the money used to come out. So when they now sent me the alert, I said, okay, no, this money, they come out. I put it back. Of course, $10 account is almost destined to lose. The account went too. But that was how my journey started. And because of the fact that this was, for me, was my escape route. And with all the dreams I had, because I didn't want to waste my life. You understand? I didn't want to waste my time. I'm not the kind of person that will tell you, avoid get rich quick scheme. Avoid get rich risky scheme in terms of what would have to go for you to make the money. But you see, get rich quick, I will advise it anytime, any day. See, it's sweeter when you make it quick and legitimately. Do you understand? It's better when you make it, anytime I maybe go on holiday with my wife. Of course, there is fun when you go for holidays with your wife in your 50s, in your 60s. It's fun. But I can tell you, my first holiday out with my wife was in my 20s. Very sweet. You understand? It's sweet when you make money early. And Forex for me gave me that opportunity. That's one of the reasons why I'm always passionate every time we hold Tradersfest event like this. Because I really want other people to see the opportunity and to take action also. Then when I used to go for conventions, church conventions, aka Shiloh and the rest of them, my prayer then, as I was sharing with some of the volunteers, is that, God, if you help me figure out this thing, I will teach this thing to as many people as possible. That's still one of my driving forces today. And that's what is leading to events like this. Because I actually want everyone to actually see the opportunity. See what is possible for you also. See, let me tell you, this is not the birthright of any particular set of people. I know poor people from poor background who have made life meaningful for themselves out of Forex. I also know rich people from rich backgrounds like myself that are still doing well from Forex trading. So it has no respect of background. Forex trading is a no respecter of background. I'm telling you, anybody from anywhere can make it. Last year, David was telling us, some of you saw that video where he was vibrating. How he came from where they feed once a day. He said once, not twice. Once. How many of you watched that video? You will need to go and watch last year's day. David was on fire. Like, oh, you are calm now. Money has made him calm. So it's not a respect of background. So don't look at it and see that, okay, it's because there is nothing like that. The principle of wealth creation works for everybody across board. When you add Forex as a skill, see, let me tell you the advantage of Forex. Simply, the advantage that Forex has against other skills. There are many. There are about 7 of them. But one that stands out, in fact, 2 that stands out, number 1, is it doesn't require any location. Whether you are in Lagos, whether you're in Abuja, whether you are in London, whether you are in the UK, this is an industry where you can make money from any place in the world. That's 1. Number 2 is the high risk to reward available. That somebody can do $100 and out of $100 make $1 million. There is no industry that happens in 6 months. There is none. Go and check. There is no industry aside finance. And when I mean finance, financial market now, I mean including crypto, I mean stocks, bonds, all of that. There is no industry that can make your $100 become $1 million in 6 months. There is none. It's only in finance, only in Forex and the likes of it. So that's the advantage. So when you understand the principles of wealth and couple it with skill of Forex, your results are exponential. That's why you notice that most of the people leading the industry right now in terms of influence are young people. Most of them are young people. Look at all the speakers here. Young people. You rarely see somebody on white beards, white hairs, and, pot belly, abada, talking Forex. Why? Because the speed at which you can achieve results through Forex trading is higher, faster than any other industry. So that's what makes Forex unique. So when you add the principles of wealth behind it, lace it together with Forex trading as your skill, trust me, the sky is your starting point, in fact. Let me say this again. Some of you didn't hear me. Let me say it again. I said there is some of you sitting here. You came here, you trekked to come. But I promise you, next year, the way some of you are coming here, some of you haven't entered night bus. I know somebody that slept here yesterday. I know 2 people that slept in this venue. But you don't know that you're coming here next year. Some of you are coming on private jet. Some of you are coming here with the latest cars in town. You don't know yet. Even you, as you're saying, as you're raising your hand, you are doubting it, but it will happen. All right? So, Forex trading offers you a lot of opportunities. I promise you that. I won't take that away from you. I won't lie to you. There's a lot of opportunities in Forex. Before, I used to be very shy to talk about the profitability side of Forex because of the risks involved. But then I asked myself, what's special about you? You too, you took the risk and became pro. What makes you think that other people can take the risk and also make something out of themselves? Was it tough? Yes. Highly, very, very tough. When I finished school and I was doing my internship, before I, got internship placement, I'll carry my laptop. There's one of my elder brother's friend that trades Forex. He's a full-time trader also. So I had a small desk with my small tablet. I'll just go to his office. And I was calling myself a full-time trader. Just wasting my time. Lost all the money, spare money. I lost everything. I was doing that for almost 3 months. Every morning I go there, sit from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Just say I'm a full-time. This is how full-time trading is. And I was just losing money back to back to back to back. Until I figured out some of the things I'm telling you. That this thing is not a game of who knows the skill more. It's who understands the principle of money more and has Forex as a skill attached to it. There's no limits, I assure you. There's no limit whatsoever to what you can achieve. So when you see us talking about trading psychology, risk management, don't go and say, show us chart, show us chart. This is what is bringing the money. When I come on the charts, I'm trading because this is the skill that gives me the money. But when it gives me the money, I actually know what to do with the money. Is things like this that will even tell you when to withdraw. Some of you don't know when to withdraw. Some of you have $100 account. The $100 has become $500 because you don't have financial wisdom. You'll be like, no, let's keep flipping it. Let's keep flipping it. But if you're a financially wise person, it will tell you, first of all, that preserve capital. In anything first, make sure capital is always preserved. Your $100 is now $500. Withdraw $200 and keep as capital. This is not for trading. Keep as your capital, your money in your account. Keep it there. There's also times that you should not be trading. There are times where you should leave the market entirely. These are things that only somebody that understands financial wealth principles that will apply. But because everybody just knows the skill, once they see bullish engulfing, buy. Bearish engulfing, sell. And you are selling yourself to the market. You understand what I'm saying? So please, I'll still come up again to explain some other few things with you because I don't want to keep break the time. I said I was going to do 30 minutes. I'm already doing 35 minutes. So before I'll come up again to say a few things because I have a lot to say. A lot. But we want to keep to time this year because I know these chairs are not as comfortable as last year's chairs. So we want to be sure that we'll finish as early as possible and you can go home and apply the things we are teaching. Does that make sense? So I'll come up again in maybe an hour time. In less than 2 hours, I'm sure we would have been wrapped up with this program. So stay tuned. How many of you have learned anything so far? How many of you know what next to do after now? Please do not quit your job yet. Please do not quit your job yet. You can quit later, but not now. All right? So thank you so much, guys. I love you guys. See you guys very soon.